What's up, guys? Welcome back out to the shop for another exciting video of working on this Simplicity tractor. The last time that we were working on it, we got a timing issue fixed, and went to go start it over and shared the flywheel key right off. And so it took me a couple days, and I finally got a pack of keys in here. I ordered these off of Amazon, and it was like $5 maybe for 10 different keys. So I have 10 attempts at getting this fixed and doing it right before I have to order some more or calling it quits. So this is the current state of where we left off. We went ahead and pulled the flywheel off of here, and it was sheared right here. It split it, and after talking with a couple people, I believe that that was my fault. I thought I had the flywheel nut tightened down enough, but apparently, even though I had it tightened down to where I thought it was tight enough, it actually has a torque spec, and I did not see it on my sheet. So we're going to reinstall this, put a new key on, and torque this down to 145 foot-pounds. We got the little key right here, and the easiest way that I found to do this, and there's probably an easier way, but this is just the way that I have found after taking this on and off a couple different times, is to put this actually on and get the flywheel section lined up, and then install the key if it'll stay. And we need a punch and a hammer to pop that in there. So it goes in just like so. And then we have the nut right here, and we're gonna install that, and we're gonna put the right. See, to me, it just doesn't look like that nut is going to be able to get on there far enough to do anything, because even I thought that whenever I took it off, it was on there a lot farther, and it doesn't look like it's on there very far right now. And I don't think I have any kind of washer or anything like that to actually put on there. So we're going to go ahead and get out the big torque wrench. So we got the 1/2-inch drive torque wrench out, and we got to go to 145 foot-pounds of torque on this thing. There we go. No fins broken. 145 foot-pounds of torque on this thing. And I actually had to run out and go get a socket to fit this. It's an 1.25-inch socket. So I love these Tecton torque wrenches. I have this one and a 3/8-inch drive, and I want to get that 1/4-inch drive one next. So before I go ahead and get this reassembled back onto the actual mower, we're going to go ahead and try to get this put onto the, or like get the pulley put on real quick. That way we can just test it and make sure that it's going to actually run like it's supposed to. That way we don't have to take it on and off again. That's getting kind of annoying. So we're going to just go ahead and butt everything up right now and get the belt put on, and then we won't put the spark plug all attached. We'll just go ahead and get this. Where are we at? Alright, so we'll just go ahead and bump over the starter. Make sure that it's going to spin okay and that it's not going to break another key, and then we'll try to finish reinstalling everything. Well, that sounds pretty good. Doesn't sound like it's gonna shear off a key again. So let's go ahead and we'll get this back off and we'll get the cover put on. So I kind of got this all back together. I don't have it bolted down to the actual frame, but I have all 4 bolts going through the frame to kind of help keep it steady. Everything is plugged in and bolted down for the most part, I believe. And kind of nervous to do this because I don't want to break something else. But we got the fuel is on now. Let me go to the other side. And choke is on. And we'll do only a let's do mid throttle. We don't want to go overboard. And I don't even know if the key actually works. I don't think it's hooked up to anything, to be honest. Let me go ahead and strip that off and tie it up like it looks like it was before. Maybe that's how they get the readings of how good the battery is for some reason. All right, let's go ahead and do this. We are getting spark after. I don't think we have spark now. Alright guys, so I started thinking about it before I took the engine completely apart and thinking about what I did different and why we would have lost spark. And it turns out that cable that I just stripped and put back on and hooked together, it actually works. Like, that's the kill switch for the engine, which is good that we know that it can kill the engine. But I thought that the switch wasn't working because none of the gauges work as well. So we do have a way to kill the engine now. I only popped off the carburetor, which is not a big deal. Luckily we didn't have to pull anything else off. But I did get it checked and we do have spark now. So I'm going to put the carburetor back on and then hopefully we'll get this thing fired over. Alright, this is engine start take number 553. Maybe it will actually start this time. Get this air cleaner put in there. Make sure that's not going to affect anything. Alright guys, got the key on, so it should have spark now. Hopefully the engine is not flooded. Here we go. Woo, that sounded like it was going to go. Let's keep on with it. Okay, guys, let's go. Oh, we're getting oil out of the top part of the engine, or the engine right here. Or maybe that's coming from that main seal on the other side. No, it's definitely coming from this area right here. Alright guys, so I went in here where I thought it was leaking oil, and look at that, it's missing the bottom half of the seal right there. So we're gonna go ahead and get another one made out of that same material we did the bottom seal with. So we went ahead and got a gasket made, and this was made actually out of the inside of the other gasket. So it's always good to keep the leftover material, even if you aren't gonna use it right away. Just keep it around because you're gonna use it at some point. I mean, this was a very tiny thing, and I needed the inside of the other one where the oil pan was. So we're gonna go ahead and get this installed, fire it over again, and see if it leaks at all. So I went ahead and got the seal put on that, and I actually bolted down the engine in 2 different spots just to make sure that it's gonna stay put. Go ahead and turn that key.
This one?
Oh, the key. Okay, and then push down that button. You gotta hold it down.
Out here.
Yeah, it's blowing a lot of smoke out.
Yeah. It's even in here.
Alright guys, there is the end of the video. You guys got to see it running consistently. I think the carburetor still needs a little bit of work, a little bit of fine tuning, and I think I hear a rod knock in the engine, which is not good. But I do have the engine running and it starts up each and every single time. Pull the key out so it doesn't drain any kind of battery. Man, I love the design of this thing though. It looks really good. So we got all the oil leaks fixed out of the engine with the 2 gaskets. And fine tuning still needs to be done on the carburetor, but I'll deal with that at a different time. Really wanted to make sure that the engine was going to run. Like I said, I think it has a rod knock, which is not good. Something sounds a little bit off on the engine, which means that I have to get a new crank and a new piston, or the connecting rod for the piston. And I looked at those, and you're running at about $300 for those things. I don't know. It might have to run till it dies, blows up, something like that. Thanks guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoyed seeing this little bad boy run. I mean, I'd love to get some attachments for this, but with that little rod knock, I don't think I would even consider looking for attachments right now for this. Just for the main fact that this thing could go anytime and then you're out all that money inside the tractor. So I'll probably list this up for sale and make sure that it's clear that it's got a little bit of a rod knock. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give me a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed that, you know, that little thing. And if you guys are new, welcome. Hit that subscribe button. I got to drive it around the yard a little bit, and it's really touchy. That once you release that clutch, man, that thing, it takes off. So I wasn't really able to hold the camera. I tried to once, it was just way too shaky. Thanks guys for watching. We'll see you guys on the next video.